John, my intrepid colleague Greg Mocker out with some new details regarding exemptions and discounts for peak and off-peak traveling. But the New Jersey drivers who we spoke with today, they're only interested in the exemptions that apply to them because they're coming from this side of the Hudson River and paying a pretty big toll here at the GWB. As the MTA's controversial congestion pricing plan moves forward with a new blessing from federal transportation officials, both residents and elected officials in New Jersey are expressing concern about being financially steamrolled in the process. What would this whole plan mean for you in terms of your work?
Empty pockets like this.
Perhaps John from New Jersey is exaggerating a bit, but no one we met Tuesday in the Garden State is happy about a plan that calls for paying the current toll of between $12.75 to $17 to cross the George Washington Bridge, and then possibly pay up to an additional $23 in order to drive south of 60th Street in Manhattan.
The congestion that it's going to cause above 60th Street is mind-boggling.
Alice from Fort Lee may be onto something, especially if New Jersey drivers try to avoid the congestion toll by parking in any Manhattan neighborhood north of 60th Street.
There will undoubtedly be more traffic and more cars here,
making it more difficult to find street parking or even a space in one of the parking garages just north of the 60th Street toll border. Anxious drivers who are looking to convert over to mass transit should be warned. New Jersey Transit's CEO is warning the nation's third largest mass transit system has rising capital and maintenance costs of its own. We asked Kevin Corbett specifically whether New Jersey Transit is ready for what could be a huge spike in ridership.
Separate from what Governor Murphy has said, what are your thoughts personally?
My thoughts are the same as the governor's. If you look at the whole region, it should be fair throughout the region. It's a regional, it has regional impact. And certainly we need additional funds as well.
A spokesperson for Governor Phil Murphy tells Pix 11 News the administration is not necessarily opposed to a carefully crafted congestion pricing proposal, but he says the Fed's, quote, decision to greenlight the MTA's proposed tolling program marks yet another slight against hard-working New Jerseyans in favor of an agency concerned not with removing vehicles from our roads, but with lining its own coffers.
All this is a cash grab for the MTA.
New Jersey Congressman Josh Gottheimer.
The lawsuit will be based on the new impact this will have on the environment, and of course this idea that you're going to suddenly charge folks $23 a day on top of the $17 they pay already in this congestion tax.
You heard Congressman Gottheimer reference a lawsuit. The Murphy administration has already hired attorneys and is planning to file a lawsuit in its opposition to the congestion pricing plan.